Gonna see me twice. You're gonna hear me twice. And I thought to pull the cards up. Hello everybody from YouTube. I joined the live on Instagram, so I'm gonna be swapping in between these two. And what I want to do, I want to pull some angel advice because I feel like somebody could do with a little bit of a, and especially with this friend, I can't even speak properly, with this friendship card that was just lying around here in my messy place. And yeah, so let's be friends. Let me see what's coming in the cards. What is like the advice? What is this heartbreak about? Okay, I need to do one question at the time because otherwise I get myself overwhelmed. You can tell. I've been I think I need to tomorrow take a different swimming suit. Sun caught me a bit, didn't it? How was your Sunday? How was your weekend? For me, it was very weird. After all this, it almost like gives me the vibe that after I had these readings of like the new love coming in your life, and then this person that you're in no contact with was started pulling on the energy and started pulling on the energy hard. It was like almost like, no, don't go away, just stay with me, So, but I feel like this person knows that you are detaching. Did I put it already? The detachment? No. There's gonna be on my podcast, on my YouTube channel, there's gonna be another episode about the healthy detachment, and where I speak about the fact that healthy detachment doesn't only mean that I don't care. This kind of like, oh, I don't care. It's not that. Detachment means that you don't engaged, you're like making a conscious choice of not engaging into the certain situations. It means that you don't take personally, the fact that somebody didn't choose you, or maybe somebody ghosted you, like this person definitely ghosted you, or somebody didn't step up to the occasion because you had certain expectations, or you set up certain boundaries and you expressed what is that you actually need, and okay, what do we do now? How do we move forward? And maybe that person didn't step up, or just got scared, or just like disappeared. So detachment means that you don't take it personally that person didn't step up, that it's not about you, that you're not good enough or you're too much. It's just that person didn't choose you, and it has nothing to do with your worthiness. It has nothing to do that you did something wrong. You just know what you want, know who you are. But in the same time, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be hurting, because if you felt nothing at this point, it would simply mean that you're not detached, you're like numbing yourself. Because if you were in love with someone, if there was a strong connection, maybe there still is, because I can tell that you're still feeling his energy, but you've chosen yourself. It doesn't mean that you're going to detach it and it's not going to hurt at times. It just means that you will because it's like I'm also talking about it in that episode. It's going to be on Tuesday, because I've been editing it today, that this grieving process comes in waves, and the most important part to kind of move forward is to allow that wave to go through you. So if you feel, and it doesn't matter that, oh, that person was a piece of shit, so I shouldn't know, he's avoidant, so I shouldn't be feeling this. Don't bash yourself for the feelings you have, because you have a right to feel a heartache. You have a right to be in pain. You have a right to grieve, no matter who that person was. Also, not only him, because maybe I'm talking to, also I have some male viewers who also go through. I did it again. Oh no. Sorry. I lost my, I don't know how that happened the second time around. and I knock down the candle without touching it. That is a bit weird. Anyways, at this point, nothing makes me feel like it's too weird to happen. Okie dokie. Moving forward. Enough talking. Let's get to the message. What is the message from them? Yeah, but they're saying that's exactly the message. That's exactly what they wanted to say. Okay, give me a sec. Let me tune more into the energy. Yeah, they're saying that this is exactly what they wanted you to know, that, you know, the most important part in all of this process is to still allow yourself to feel. So if you feel pain, allow it. So then it can go, just kind of like go through you, and you can just like let it go. If you feel like you need to cry, you can cry. If you're not going to resist it, it will just move through you, it will go. Okay, what's the... Okay, I see how it goes. Yeah, I always have some candle. Nice blue light. But it's like, now I have this, jumping around. Now I have this King of Swords that is like sitting here looking at me. It looks like somebody wants to come forward with telling some truth. Somebody wants to tell you some truth. And this is like the beginning of the new cycle. Okay, not angels. You want me to read from this? I guess this tarot wants to speak. You see, because his energy is pulling so hard. It is like me first. Like, wait, the angels can wait, because like his higher self wants to speak quicker. And there's also the owl here. Do you see the owl? The owl is like a wisdom. So feathers. Somebody might find some feathers soon. Like his energy is pulling so strong during this weekend that it's just like I'm almost on the verge. Like, come on, guys, I just need you to kind of like, I want you to leave me alone. I went to the beach, and I also, you know, took some. What did I do? Put my feet in the water, salty water, to kind of like distance from this energy. But he just wants to speak. So okay, let us give him the word, like this King of Swords, getting some wisdom. Okay, he definitely wants to have a new beginning. He wants to have a new beginning, like opening new cycle. I also hear something along the lines, I did my lessons. I want to close the loop. And I want to jump into the higher timeline with you. Look. Do I have more? Is there any more questions why he's pulling so much on the energy? Because he's feeling you're detaching, and he can already, just because I believe you spent some previous lifetimes together. I don't think it's the first lifetime that you are together. In this lifetime, he signed up to, like his soul has quite a few ascension lessons to go through. I've been really drawn to this owl and the feathers, and it looks like he's like, wait, I'm doing my lesson. I promise I'm doing it, because look, the wheel of fortune is turning our way. You are my happiness. You are my blessings. Look. It's like, I see you. I see who you are. And just when he was feeling you're going, like, I'm also going to show to the people on the YouTube, he was feeling that there's new energy coming into your area, you know, like because like, plus in one of the readings there was more than one. I think there was like 3 different masculines, and he's like, no, but you're my true love. But there's something about that, the lessons that he needed to learn. And I remember that he was resisting the tower moment. He was very hung up on his structures, family structures. I guess that's what I wanted to say. Okay, man, but like, how long do you want me to wait for you? How long do you want collective to wait? This is like just silly. Come on, man. It's like, you might be receiving messages in your dreams, because there's when I look at this picture, there's you see this geometry. I'm going to show here. There's this geometry. So you're connecting. You're speaking to each other in 5D for sure. He wants to now build something with you. He wants to have it all with you. He wants to build generational wealth. I think he's looking for a way to come forward to you, not to sound like a fool. I think he's going to reach out to you with some like offer, or he's going to ask you for help, or he's going to ask you for opinion. And that is to build together. He wants to build together with you. Oh, there's the proposal of a romantic date. And he sees you as this whole lady, this lady that knows what she wants, knows who she is, magnetic, beautiful, happy, joyful, led by spirit, unbothered, comes very close. But there's an Ace of Cups in reverse. So there's like no fulfillment. What do you mean there's an Ace of Cups in reverse? Oh, he's not going to tell you he loves you yet, because he comes as a Knight of Cups. Okay. So he wants you to wait for him, but he's not willing to tell you what he's feeling yet. Why is this like Ace of Cups in reverse? Are you joking me now, man? What the fuck? Okay, I feel something that I don't know if we're going to have the fulfillment with him, even though there is this strong soul connection with him, even though you've spent previous lifetimes together. However, I'm not sure if this lifetime this person did enough lessons. I don't feel he's on the same ascension level as you are. Therefore, he cannot offer you fulfillment. It's not like he cannot offer you. It's more about you, because look, he comes just as a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is like a romantic dating and courting, and I feel like this phase should have been done for both of you guys some time ago. Because come on, how long you can just go on a dates, you know? But then there is an offer of like a stability. Yeah, let's build something together. But I don't know if getting into the relationship with that person actually will give you fulfillment. I don't think now it's about him. I think it's about you. Even though he will want to build with you, he wants to give you this family, you know. I don't think he's emotionally evolved to be on the same level as you are. I don't think so. Okay, I have here some cards. Yeah, he's like, he made a choice. He made a choice, and he's going to come forward. He's going to come forward. He wants to now be the equal give and receive, because he knows he hasn't done it previously. But there are some, you see, you're like unbothered. You're just meditating. You're you. You are being you. You see, because you have the energy of Nine of Pentacles, not him. Even though maybe at this particular moment, you might be at the beginning of your endeavors, at the beginning of building something. But I feel you are holding this abundant energy. You see, this is like 9 of Pentacles plus add him, and then you're gonna have 10. So that abundance is in you, and you don't. I'm gonna say it. You don't need him to build that abundance, even if you feel like the safety and security is in you, in your endeavors, in who you are, in what you represent. You're just staying connected with the spirit. Yeah, because he overcame this 5 of Swords, like the wounded warrior energy, and he's like, yes, now I know I want her. But I don't know if this High Priest is in reverse, if he's willing to accept the level of spirituality you have. That's why I don't know if this love with this guy that you're in no contact with, is it going to give you the true fulfillment? Because the High Priestess wants to, you're staying connected with the source. I don't know, maybe you're also a reader, maybe you're intuitive, maybe there's some kind of a healing work that you're doing, or even maybe not, but there's something, maybe you're serving, I don't know why I'm saying women, in some other way, but there's a spiritual aspect to whatever you do. And I think being with that guy is kind of like a little bit clouding and blocking it. And that's why you need to be connected. You need to, because this is who you are. This is your energy. And this is what's giving you fulfillment, the acts of service. I don't think he's evolved emotionally enough to match your depth. I don't think this guy is deep enough for you in this lifetime. I'll add, in this lifetime. Yeah, you see the Tower. He's still drowning in the emotions. He's very lustful. He might work on the impulse. I think he's trying to strategize, but I think it's like whatever I'm feeling, I think I'm feeling what he's feeling, and it's a little bit unbearable, to be honest. Okay, are we good with that guy? Do we want something more? Come on, is he gonna finally make a move? Is he gonna finally? Okay, let me ask about the timeline. When is he gonna make a move? Now you see there's a 10 of Cups in reverse. He's not gonna bring you emotional fulfillment. You're gonna have abundance with him. You're gonna have abundance. You can get into the relationship that will be abundant, financially stable, but I don't think he's gonna give you emotional. Oh yeah, because I don't think he will want to tie a knot, and I think you want to get married. And even though he's gonna give you the stability, I don't think there's gonna be proper union in this lifetime. I don't see this. He does want a new beginning though. But there's also a new beginning for you. You see, she has a cold amethyst, and you being connected with the source is what gives you fulfillment. What I'll just ask once more. Can you show me why the collective not going to feel fulfilled? Why there's a 10 of Cups in reverse? Can you confirm? Oh, you see? Because he has unhealed inner child wounds that he hasn't worked through. Therefore, he's not fully emotionally open, nor it looks like he's not going to be for a long time. But he can always heal it. Yeah, but I think the spirit says that you deserve somebody who's more awesome than this. Like you don't need unless you obviously have a free choice. You can choose a project to run. There's nothing wrong with that. You see, there's another confirmation, Page of Cups. He's not as emotionally evolved as you are. He doesn't have enough emotional depth. So he's gonna be like blocking you being you. See, because it was in the reverse. He's not willing to fully walk away That's why he's not gonna do this healing properly, because he's not willing to live fully in the past. So he's always going to be a little bit guarded. That's why you're not gonna be able to feel fully loved by this guy, even though there is this lover's card, there is this connection that is in 3D. That's why it's so damn confusing for you, because you're like, man, it feels like we're so close, and I feel like you're my home, and I feel like you're, when I'm with you, and then it's something is not there. Okay, I think I can close it about this guy. I think it's enough, because he's trying to convince you that no matter what, that there is this lover's card, and to hold on to that one, and that you guys gonna have it, you're gonna have the stability, and he will give you now the grounding. You're gonna be grounded. He's definitely giving you a lot of grounding, but he's not gonna give you emotional fulfillment. That's not going to. And I feel that what I'm hearing from the angels, that you deserve to have it all. You deserve to have it all. In this lifetime, you've done enough. You've been through enough, and now you deserve to have it all. If you want to have a fancy wedding, that's what you deserve. If you want to have, a man who wakes up and kisses the ground, blesses the ground you walk on, that's what you deserve. And with this guy, you're gonna have this there's something lacking. There's always be something lacking, and I think it's just that he's gonna be clouding your connection to the source. That's gonna being with him will require you compromising on parts of you that give you the utmost fulfillment. So that's why he's not emotionally evolved, and he still doesn't want to leave something behind him that involves healing of his inner child. That's still hidden. There's still Tower. Although I'm curious, because it looks like, when is he going to move forward? Am I hearing when he's going to move forward? I don't know. 4 days? 4 and 6? 4, 6, and 8. Okay, I think he's hoping that you will say something first, that you will reach out to him. Okay, let me ask angels, because the angels, actually, I started this reading because I wanted angels to, angels had an advice, because there's a lot of like a heartbreak and heartache here, but obviously his energy is like haunting me, so I cannot do anything. Okay. Okay, so you have decisions to make. Decisions are coming your way. And there's again the King of Swords, right? The second time, and second deck, and again the King of Swords. But this is the Angel Tarot. So the angels are giving you heads up that you will have to make a decision. There's going to be decisions for you to make. There's also going to be possibility for you to juggle, so you don't have to make anything rushed, or you won't have to quit on something to pick something else. And that's interesting, because the decision, like, think out of the box and connect with your power, because I have a High Priestess and the Angel of Power. So you see that intuitively, there's going to be given you the solution to this. There's something like to think out of the box. And it's not going to be about this or that. You can have it all. That's the first thing I hear. And the second thing I hear would be like, Yeah, you can juggle. You can juggle more than one. It's almost like you can juggle, you can date more than one man at a time. Nothing stands in the way. Go ahead and juggle. Be in your power and listen to your higher self. It's like choose wisely, but don't rush into any, you don't have to use the sword and cut people off. It's a very it's a very like very interesting advice to keep on juggling. It's okay to date more than one guy because you need to give yourself time to get to know them. Allow yourself to be courted by suitors, you know? And I think I had that reading. It was like 3 of them or 4 of them. 3, I think 3. So the guy, the no contact guy, is gonna come over. There's a little bit, the spirit is giving you a little bit of a heads up that he might not give you the fulfillment that you think you will have with him. And before you make any decision, don't rush into it. Listen to your intuition. And there's also the 6 of Pentacles. So expect the generosity from the universe and also the men that you're gonna be dating because you deserve it. It's also about the 6. It's like equal give and receive. Equal give and receive. This is funny. Yeah, because that's why his energy is pulling so much. That's why he wants to. Is there anything else? Yeah, have courage. I'll tell you because I have like a few messages in my head. I'll tell you in a sec, but I feel like I should run with those cards. Okie dokie. And there we have another 3. I see there's going to be 3 guys. And this is the end of your heartaches. And I was laughing because when I was looking at this, Lucy, she's like, this is the angel of courage, strength. But she's looking in this, she's just opening she's looking in the teeth of this lion, you know, it's like checking. Like check what's inside before you decide on any particular man to go exclusive, before you decide to mix up your energy with him. Check what's inside. Is it worth it? And this is like, you're strong. You have the power. You have a courage. You can look lion into his claws. How do you, not claws, it's like a teeth, mouth. How do you say it properly? I don't know. Well, check what's inside before you decide. Juggle. It's okay for you to juggle, you know, step into your power because the power is on your side. And there's a three of wands. It's a preparation period. So you just need to kind of check with yourself, what qualities in men do you wish? Because I feel this is like end of your heartaches, including the guy who went no contact. I think his higher self is panicking because he can feel that there's a 3 approaching, 3 men in. That's kind of what I feel. So look at the ones who are generous with you. I mean, time-wise, energy-wise, the ones who court you, the ones who treat you right, the one who go above and beyond to be with you, and don't feel bad about juggling, you know. First of all, they don't need to know about one another. Second of all, make them come to you and prove you before you decide to commit to be exclusive with any of those men. Also, I would advise before you start mingling with their energy, if you know what I mean, make sure that check what's inside. If it's not empty, if those are not empty promises, if that guy has actually something to offer that is good for you, because it's always about you have your goals. I think I had those messages about writing down your wish list and some action plan next to it, because taking an action is very important, but you first need to know what is that you want, which direction you want to go to. Equal give and receive is important. Check what's inside of him. This is definitely end of a heartache for you. So this is a confirmation for me that it's this heartache is just that this guy's energy, because he feels, and you're being prepared for your divine union. It's also kind of like a test for you. I think I'm going to be recording the episode about closing the cycles, closing the loops, and learning the lessons. It's more from the spiritual, because our soul here is on a certain path and ascension. And even those masculines, even our relationship with those guys that we're meeting, the masculine energy always reacts to ours. So look, his energy, he's just like, he can already feel that there's huge shifts inside of you. So he starts like, no, but I'm like, there's so much love between us. Yeah, okay, but I don't know if you're evolved enough for me, right? Because I want a man who is not laughing because I'm like meditating, or I don't know. There's some aspects about you, your work, who you want to be. Make sure that you will choose a person that will complete your life and make it better and makes you feel good, because always our body is like a first, if you learn tuning in, that's why there was also this, see, this meditative state, so kind of going inwards. But this going inwards is also to quiet down the noise around you, so you could really tune in and you could actually feel what's going on in your body. That takes practice a little bit at the beginning, but being able to feel yourself, what's going in your body, that's what's going to also help you. The guy's going to come over and you're going to feel a little bit tensed. Like I feel now a little bit tense in my stomach when I think about this gentleman. It's not a good sign. You should feel safe and secure and relaxed, but that's important if you start going inwards and connecting, understanding what's going on with you. But I think I will be recording. Yeah, so today there is a episode. Which one is it? Let me have a look. Okay. Yes. So today there is an episode about like overcoming heartache, but it's more about how to turning pain into peace. So it's about the transmutation of the energy, a little bit from the practical aspect, not that much spiritual. But then I have one about the healthy detachment, and I will be recording. I'll let you know. I'm going to let you go because I've been talking for a while. I think you've had enough of me for tonight. And yeah, I'm going to let you know in the stories when the next episodes of the podcast are there. Hi. Hey, Chrissy. I can wave you, I think. Yeah. I'll let you know what's being popped. What am I posting? Because I think today I had quite a few interesting insights. So I'll post it. What am I talking about? I'll record it and I'll let you know when I'm gonna be posting it. Take care and see you next time. And if you want to get more clarity, because here I'm picking up on large collective, so sometimes I go a little bit more into the details about the specifics of somebody's situation, but sometimes I just don't, because you're gonna feel if that resonates with you. And I know somebody asked to give more details, to give more examples, because I'm trying to give the least example as possible, because it always differed. Every situation is a bit different. I'm picking up in a lot of energies. And if there's about the specifics, then it's better to have the private reading. And I've also will be probably posting a little bit more about why is it so important to open your heart? Because today I was listening to one of the podcasts and I got an enlightenment moment that I should talk about it a bit more. And this is what we're doing here with all those readings for you guys, to make sure that you keep your heart open, even though you go through the heartaches, through the pain. having an open heart is also very important for any manifestations you want to do. And if you want to jump to the higher timeline, the frequency of your heart is like the frequency of love, and is like the highest frequency. So that's why it's so important, even when going through a heartbreak, to not close yourself up, to not be guarded. But I will record about it a bit more. Okay, love you guys. Have a great evening and see you next time. Bye bye. Okay, and I have it here. I have one person watching because I finished the reel on Instagram. I'm gonna also say goodbye to you. I don't know how it works if I'm on the two social media at once. Please go check out my podcast because I'm recording those episodes as additional resources. And having heart open is very, very important. The frequency of your heart is the highest frequency. And oh, now I see that's my dog's food on the floor. Now I saw it. It's the highest. The frequency of our heart is the highest. So that's why it's so important to keep our heart open. And because we need to stay open and receptive if we actually want that divine love to come into our lives. So that's why I'm giving you additional resources and courses, and tomorrow I'm having a last meeting in Awaken Empress Within. That's like a final that's a final meetup. That's like one bonus lesson that I did for my ladies from the container. And I think I can have a week off, and maybe in May we'll start another container, depending on how many of you would like to join. I'm thinking about it because I think I should make it more spiritual, because it's all about finding ways and tools how I can help you go through those heartaches. Well, it's getting interesting. It's getting, the plot thickens, because there's like 3 guys coming over. Well, hope to see you in the private reading. Take care, guys. Love you. Till next time.